I give you $1 million. How would you allocate it today, looking through the landscape of the lenses through all assets and wrappers? What would be your ideal portfolio look like?
Yeah. You know what? I'm very boring in the way I allocate my portfolio. Um, and I do, and I think, of course, this is not investment advice, just to put it out there before we start. I think your portfolio needs to reflect also your personality and your investment personality.
Hmm.
And I've seen various ways of doing this. And certainly for my way, I always kept it very simple. I always have a very balanced, like index type tracking type of funds as a majority of my portfolio. And if even when I identify a trend, I invest in it as a thematic kind of investment. So, for example, robotic technology in the early days, AI, at some point, I also invest in some of the clean energy strategies, for example. And on top of that, I also have something that's quite nuanced. I call that maybe more like the spice in my portfolio, right? So it's not all boring. It's just very steady. I sleep tight, that's all. I always have
Yeah.
a bit of a portion where I look at my portfolio and I say, okay, this is the amount of money I can afford to lose completely. Okay,
Hmm.
and what do I put
Hmm.
it in? And I always put it in more nuanced asset classes. Now, I don't, I wouldn't call commodity as one I would lose completely, but I always have commodity in my portfolio. So gold is
Really?
always in my portfolio.
Oh,
No matter
wow.
what happens, it's always in my portfolio.
Interesting.
And nowadays, of course, with the rise of crypto, I also have crypto in my portfolio. I put the amount that I could afford to lose completely in there. Also invest in it for my kids' tuition